hello. And down the stretch they come, as Dave Johnson used to say when calling the Kentucky Derby. Bowl game number 39, buddy. Number 39. We have just one more scheduled. Of course, that's going to be the K-State game on Tuesday.
Technically two more. I don't know. I doubt we're doing a standalone for the title game, but yeah.
I'm guessing we'll get together and talk about the title game. I think that's a strong possibility. But for now, this closes out pretty much the regular bowl season. This is the last of the New Year's Day games. The New Year's Six, as it is. This is the Allstate Sugar Bowl. The Allstate Sugar Bowl. You know what Allstate is, right, Scott?
Yes, they give you insurance on your sugar.
I thought it was a company started by that ex-fullback down there from Tampa Bay. Was Mike Allstate?
I hope that's all Stott, but
you're right.
I believe that the insurance is available for the entire state.
You're in good hands with Allstate. Okay, so this is going to be the Big 12 champion Baylor Bears against not the SEC champion Ole Miss Rebels. Rebels 1.5 point favorites. 55.5 is the number there. Scott, how you got this one sussed out?
I think this game is going to come down to the wire no matter what. I really don't see a scenario where one team blows the doors off the other. I think this will be a very close game throughout. You usually see close games when the spread's below a field goal, but every now and then you'll see a blowout. This should not be one of them, in my opinion, because both teams bring something unique to the table. Of course, Ole Miss brings the offense with Corral, who's going to play in this game, and we know how good he's been. He also seemed a bit banged up to end the year, so I do think the extra time off leading up to this game should definitely help him out because they have not played in about a month. So I think that'll definitely help. Now, Baylor is kind of the opposite, where Baylor is known for the defense. They have Bohannon at quarterback most of the time. He got injured, ended up not really playing at the end of the year. He's expected to play in this one, but is yet to be confirmed. It's really a battle of the strong force against the immovable object because Baylor's defense has been so good. But Baylor's home road splits are a bit concerning to me because they've been so good at home and kind of mediocre everywhere else. So I'm going to go with Ole Miss. I'm going to put my faith in Kiffin. But I do think that this game could really go either way, and I will not have any personal money on this game. As for the actual total, do I really want to take an under with Lane Kiffin? That's the real question.
Yep.
Give me the over. They're playing indoors. I'll take the over.
All right. I've got you down for the over and Ole Miss there, minus the 1.5. You know, Ole Miss, people think about Ole Miss and they kind of have a misconception about what that offense is about. They think of it in Matt Corral. It's a throw thing, but that's not.
No, they can run really, really well.
They're a very good running team, but the problem is they can't stop the run, Scott, and that's what Baylor wants to do. They gave up more than 200 yards on the ground 6 times this season, and some of those were truly impressive numbers. They give up 350 on the ground to Arkansas, give up 222 to Tennessee, 210 to Bama. Perhaps one of the most questionable performances of the year, giving up 284 on the ground to Liberty. So I don't know that Mississippi is going to be able to get enough stops. This should be an entertaining game. Two teams that want to ultimately, at the end of the day, run the ball down the throat. If it comes down to a quarterback battle, you know who I like there. But Baylor showed me something against Oklahoma State. I think this is a team that's got a little bit of momentum, and they win the turnover battle, Scott. They get it. They get a lot of turnovers. Now, Ole Miss doesn't turn over the ball a lot, so we'll see what happens. But I think they're going to try to hold on to it. You know, Ole Miss wants to go fast. There are very few teams that run more plays than the Rebs. And, this is a team that is very opportunistic. They have multiple takeaways in 5 of their last 6 and 4 games straight. I'll go the other way, buddy. I'll take the Baylor Bears, and I will also play the over.
I would take the under if it was outdoors and there was maybe some weather factors here, but I can't. They're playing indoors. Both offenses are pretty good.
No, I think they're going to go up and down the field. If Baylor, I would take a correlated. You might want to take a Baylor under as a correlated because that's one of the scenarios is Baylor just holds onto the ball and kills the clock.
Mhm.
ends up winning 21-17 or something like that. I could see that, but I think both these offenses are too good. I think they're going to have opportunities. I think Baylor's going to be able to run successfully. I don't know that the drives are going to be just monstrously long. I think they're going to have success and move the ball down the field at a fairly brisk pace. So I'll take the over, and I will take the Baylor Bears. You and I agree on the total. We disagree on the side. That's the way it should be. This thing puts a little spark, a little fun in it, and
No,
that's
we
going
agree
to
on
do it.
everything else, but I do think this game will come down to one or two fourth down conversions. And I feel like that's why I'm kind of taking the gamble with Ole Miss. It's
Okay.
because Baylor, I think, is going to get a bit conservative at times, which we did see in the second half against Oklahoma State. Conservative isn't in Kiffin's vocabulary. So I
No,
do think that Ole Miss will constantly go pedal to the metal. And I'm concerned that if Baylor gets a lead, they might sit on it a little bit too much and leave themselves vulnerable for a potential choke job.
I think that's a very strong possibility. We'll have to keep an eye on that. Should be a fun game. Should be a fun day. A lot of good contests there, at least on paper. So we'll see how that all works out. And by the way, if you guys aren't watching this until right before the game, Happy New Year! Happy New Year to everybody. Hope it's a great 2022 for everyone involved. Hope all your plays tend to be winners. All right. That's it, Scott. That's 39 down, just a couple left to go. We've had a lot of fun, and we appreciate everybody that's come along for the ride. Thanks for watching. Just don't forget to check out Scott and I each and every day, 3 p.m. Eastern, 2 p.m. Central, as we once again help you to head back to the window. Take care, everybody. We'll see you then.